So part of this page is not only just the car build, but it's also kind of a glimpse into my life, and I'm probably going to post a little bit of like what I'm dealing with and how the project is going for me, not like as a step-by-step process, but how I feel about it, where are my hang-ups, stuff like that. So in light of my last video, everybody got to see me kind of drop the engine, and you know, I wasn't going to post that. I sat on it for a couple of days, not really wanting to edit it, and kind of worried. I was pretty embarrassed at the time of filming it. I didn't really let the video play on in the clip, but I kind of stood there and kind of in disbelief at what I'd done, and I was a little bit rattled. I had to take the engine apart and put it back together, which I did in like record time. It was astonishing, but I never filmed any of that, mostly because of how embarrassing it was, and nobody was here. So that was kind of strange and a little bit weird for me to go through and fight with. So that kind of touches on something that I've been thinking about a little bit lately. It's come up a couple times in my job, and why is it so hard for somebody to admit they made a mistake, or they're wrong, or they just in general, like why does everybody have to sit on their high horse and be right 100% of the time? I'm guilty of this. I am like the worst person to get into an argument with, and it's not because I'm going to win the argument. It's just I am so bullheaded at times that I don't back down from my point. That's a flaw. I'm working on that, but at the same point, like why did I sit on that video for a couple of days before editing it and actually getting around to posting it? I think part of this is I have to kind of show the side of me that is going to make mistakes. That's part of this build. To say it's going to go flawlessly is an outright lie. The practice engine didn't go flawlessly, so there's going to be some hard lessons along the way. So that being said, like I wanted to kind of tie this all into where is this going now. So I did a post recently about funding the project with cryptocurrency. Had I been on the bandwagon of Bitcoin and the Bitcoin rush kind of early on, easy peasy, but the fact of the matter is it's not. I dabble in it, I hardly make any money. So that's going to be like next to impossible. I'm going to try. I'm going to fund as much of it as I can with cryptocurrency. We'll go that way, and I'll probably do a post saying something to that along with this video. So in light of that, I've had to make some changes, knowing if I want to get this project done, it's going to cost money, not just crypto money, but some serious cash. Parts aren't cheap. So in light of that, I used to have a 2018 WRX STI. I recently traded it in. I downgraded to a very step down. I got a 2020 Forester on trade, straight across. It's nothing spectacular. It's a Forester. It's bare bones, base, virtually brand new, but it's used, so they took it. I like to think I got a pretty good deal, but we all know that dealerships always win. So I downgraded, and that was pretty difficult. I really like cars in my things, so I was a little bit attached, and I fought with that decision too for a little bit, knowing that I can't have my cake and eat it too. I can't have a fancy new-ish sports car, along with my truck, along with this car, and expect to get this car done. I have to be a little bit realistic. So I'm going to try to fund with cryptocurrency as much of it as I can, but gotta be real here. Unless people want to donate cryptocurrency, should I set up a QR code? Do people do that? No, probably not. So a quick recap. What have I all done with this page other than post a couple of memes and videos of my dog? So I started again with the teardown and rebuild of my practice engine that was gifted to me. So I've done that. The goal of that was mostly just to familiarize myself with the process and learn some things along the way, like putting dowels in and how to take the center housing out and the correct order of things. So I've got a pretty good handle on that. I should probably go through it one more time. If I do, I probably won't post it. There's not really much sense. But I think now the step is to actually start on the car. So hopefully I'll get some time to do that very shortly. Don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, whether I'll do videos or time lapses. Time lapses are easy, but the videos are always a little bit nice. You can slow them down, speed them up, and whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of where we're going, and it's going to be a good process. I'll let everybody know when I start actually ordering parts. I'm going to do that soon, just with COVID and everything. Shipping is very slow, and all the parts have to come out of the USA. So unless of course I get fancy parts from like New Zealand or Australia, but I can't afford that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll let everybody know when I'm doing that. So yeah, stick around. We're gonna actually get into the car, and again, bear with me. Like, thanks for watching this. If you made it this far into the video, fantastic. I really appreciate everybody that watches the videos and hits like nobody has to. Don't feel obligated by any stretch of the imagination. And if there's things that you guys want to see in the videos, if you guys like these blog posts, let me know. If you just like, oh, shut up, nobody cares about what you think and just get to the good stuff, fair enough, I'll do that too. Yeah, this is just as much about what people want to see as much as what I'm doing, so any feedback is welcome. So with that, I'll wrap this up, and thanks again everybody who's watching and supporting. Really appreciate it.